past week I had one of those divine appointments. I shared this with the choir earlier this week. It was one of those divine appointments that God sets up when you least expect it. I was in a store, and the lady came up to me and she said, "You don't know me, but I was at the pageant last week, and I want you to know what it meant to me." And I was polite, and I thanked her and said, "I'm glad it blessed her." And she said, No, you don't understand. My teenage daughter was with me, which is a miracle in and of itself. She ran away from home about a year ago, and she got raped. And she came back home, but the past year has been a really, really difficult time for her and for us. And that night after the pageant, she was really quiet on the way home. And when we got home, we started talking about the pageant. And we had the first real, intimate mother-daughter conversation that we had had in over a year. And her question was, do you think God can take what happened to me and use my life? I love what her mother answered. She said, what happened to you wasn't God's will. But when God gets a hold of you, He can use your experience to change other people's lives. Here's the wonderful truth. That's exactly what happened to those shepherds that night. It's exactly what happened to them. These lowly, worthless, bottom-of-the-barrel of society, simple shepherds on whom God rested His favor. They were never the same again. They changed the world. When they had seen Him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherd said to them. Why were they amazed? Two reasons. The man and the message. The man, the shepherd, came along. They knew that they were shepherds. These are guys that they're the scum of the earth. They're not worth much. You know, that's all they do. They're just smelly old goat herders. You know, I mean, they're just nothing. But listen to this message. It changed the world. The truth of the matter is, when God meets you in your nighttime and He begins to reveal His glory, and you're willing to serve Him and obey Him and say, okay, God, I'm going to go do what you tell me to do. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me right now, but I'm going to do it your way. It'll change your life. And it'll change the world. Let's pray.